So lads, my name is Blind Boy. I'm an artist from Limerick. I'm one of the Rubber Bandits.
You were shifting my work in a photo, in a video.
I was, yeah. My name is Blind Boy, and I'm an artist from Limerick. I'm a Rubber Bandit, and what we do is we do singing and dancing, and we make music, we write songs, and we do all different types of different arts, and we put it up on the internet. We use new media to get our art out there. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you around the gallery, and we're going to talk. The other fella's name is Mr. Chrome. He's not here today. He's in Malta. He's collecting eggs. He's collecting the eggs of a Maltese falcon. And so I'm going to take all of you around the gallery, and we're going to look at some examples of art, and we're going to talk about them. When I was the same age as you lads, I came to Young Eva years ago. And Young Eva, what it did for me is that it let me realise that art, it doesn't have to be just a painting or a sculpture. Art can be anything you want. And this room that we're in here, there's loads of different works by different artists, and they're making what's known as contemporary art. Do you know what contemporary art means? It means art that's happening right now. So everything that you see in here, it's art that's happening right now. In the past, we'll say 5 years or something. So most artists now, well, a lot of artists, they're using things like video and sound and performance. So what we might do is, why don't we go over there and we'll all sit down and have a look at this thing at the end of the room. What did you think of that? What does, how did that make you feel? Dramatic, yeah?
It makes me feel like there's going to be like a sandstorm in this place.
Someone there said that it's, what did you say, it made you feel relaxed?
Yeah.
So like, if this art makes you feel relaxed, then that means for you, this is a relaxing piece of art. Have you got a question?
Yeah. No, not really a question. It probably might be that both worlds are kind of different.
That both worlds are very different. And that's true. The two worlds are very different. Would you consider this to be art? Rhoda said, if the artist thinks that it's art, then it is art. And that's true. And that's one of the main kind of the good things about contemporary art, is that anything can be art if you, the artist, decide it is. Does anyone else think it looks a little bit like the sea? Yeah. That's what I saw. When I saw it, I was like, wow, that really it looks like the sea. A nest on ice. That's a really nice way of looking at it.
And what else does anyone notice? You think it's a whistle?
Yeah.
A whistle. Wow. Yeah, it does look like a whistle, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like a referee's whistle.
So it's like aliens looking at us,
Yeah.
and it's what's the skins and organs and legs? Careful not to touch.
I know. The eyes there.
The eyes and back.
The skin is the plastic.
Yeah.
The organs are in the rock.
Okay.
The spinals, the bones.
Brilliant. So it's like a back and the eyes of us, or an alien?
Us.
Of us. An
You
alien.
think that, like, if an alien was looking at us, that it would be this crazy thing?
It wouldn't feel the same way, maybe.
Yeah. I tell you what I liked about this, okay? This piece and that video we just watched over there, they're from two completely different artists. And they may never have met each other. But I like the way that, because this piece of art by Siobhan from Belfast is in the same room as that video over there, I like the way they kind of work together. And like I said, the feeling that I got from this was like, it reminded me very much of the ocean. And because I was looking at this and going, wow, that's like the sea, I started to listen to the music that's coming over there, and that music started to sound to me like the ocean, do you know? Do you know if you're listening to the sea? And I love the way that two completely different pieces of art have now come together, and they're working within the whole space collaboratively, and it was never even intended, you know? And that's another very kind of a lovely thing about contemporary art. It's what I was saying earlier. The meaning of art nowadays, it comes from the individual person looking at the art.
Okay, well, I'm just going to leave my plastic bag over here beside. And actually, I've got a. And so we've got an artwork now because I've left it here. Go on, Bethel.
It's already made.
It's a ready-made.
It's a ready-made, yeah?
But Marcel Duchamp put his ready-made, he put the toilet in the gallery. And it was already made.
Yeah?
Boy has a plastic bag in his hand.
Because she sticked it together.
Alex,
Yeah.
His lovely artist, she has stuck it together. So again, it's that making of it. Does anybody else say yes, it is art? Ben?
Yeah, if the artist says it's art, well, you have to stick with it because the artist might be wacky thinking as another way, like a dimension.
Okay. So sometimes, so the idea, some of us are saying the idea of the artist is really important, and some of us are saying whether the artist has made it or not is important.
Right, lads, what do you think it is?
Ben, it's a homeless person.
All right, what this fella's trying to do here, this artist, he's trying to let us know what he thinks the future is going to be like. If we, yeah, it's apocalyptic. If we continue on destroying the environment and having wars, this is what he thinks the future is going to be like.
What did anybody notice about the information on the walls outside? Can anyone remember?
History 0.
Exhaust pipe of the car.
An exhaust pipe, that's what he's doing here. But from outside, did anybody read any of the information when we were walking around?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what did you see?
I saw the Mongolian beer.
Angolia beer. So what did they do with the beer? Can you remember?
They used it for money.
They use it for money. So what it's about is it's about forms of exchange. So you know the way we use euro? Do we use euro?
Yeah.
And what other currencies are there? What other money do people use in their countries?
Pounds.
Pounds, yeah.
Dollars.
Dollars. Yen. So what's outside is actually how other countries, cultures, people use different currencies. Oh,
I love that.
flower. What is it?
Flowers out of money.
Flowers out of money. He's hit the jackpot.
Dollars gonna win.
Who wants to ask a part of the question?
Why is he so ugly?
Wait. No, maybe you.
Ask him why he's so ugly, yeah?
Why are you so ugly, you ugly looking parrot?
Maybe it only repeats things that it likes.
A cockatoo?
You are stupid.
You have to say loudly so it hears.
You're stupid. Can you hear me? What's your name?
Do you think the parrot is stupid?
Don't mind those boys. You're beautiful.
And stop before it. Careful not to touch.
Don't touch.
Careful.
You actually hit your face.
So what do we think about this as an artwork? Are we happy to be in the artwork? Yeah? Again, you're interacting. It's like the tunnel dome in the what? In the park. So is it interesting or is it okay to have something that's kind of like you see in a park?
What would you do after seeing all the art around there today? What would you make to make the exhibition better?